somebody else came. Oh, that Japanese guy Fujinami came back up. So I mean, can't hurt. Can't do any worse. I think Carlos said, "Oh, I'm going to start Adrian Hauser on today."
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the second he did that, man, the fans went nuts. They're like, "Well, pen another loss on us." Whatever it is, what it is. I'm now looking forward to the football season. August, I know that starts right. Training camp.
Yeah. Well, July starts training camp.
No, I'm talking about preseason games. Usually start in August. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll mark that on the calendar. I'm looking forward to that.
All right. We'll wait for Ryan. He should. There he is.
What's up, Rye?
Oh, not much. Today's been a killer fucking day.
Good killer or bad killer?
Great killer.
And why is it a great killer?
We on the air?
Yeah, I can mute you though. Hold on.
Go ahead. He's
Yeah, you're muted now. The audio back on, so no blog talk tonight, cause they're down again.
Block top.
Yeah, but
not
we. Yep, I was gonna say, but we still have that fun shit. So no audio. I'll add it in later.
Motherfuckers.
Bizaches. Ugh.
All right.
Over.
Want to get this started now?
Let's get this shit show on the road.
All right. Let me click this so we have this. All right. And three, two, one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Betting Window on the Nerdport Network. I am your host, F and Ronnie, and with me, as always,
The zombie masters here, bitches.
and
Captain Stuntcock himself. The Hustle City Hole.
gonna say, and then,
And then.
no,
Oh.
and then.
No, I didn't. That was actually on today. I was on TV today.
But yes, on today's episode, we will dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports and sports betting. If you're new to the show, welcome. If you've been here, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, yes, on today's show, there's not a lot of news, but we will dive into the major league MVP odds we'll have a little fun with it. I didn't get all the stats that I wanted to, but I have the top 10 in betting right now in MVP. We can talk about what's coming up for the weekend, as well as the PGA Championship, as well as the Preakness. And some betting. We'll have a little fun with the PGA Championship. And it is official. The NFL schedules have been released.
Or did they just escape?
Well, I mean, yes, because they got leaked throughout the entire day, and boy, NFL has some explaining to do. They need to do. Because of 2 games that are going to be played on Christmas that no one's going to fucking watch.
I think that's a bold statement.
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy to say that, man.
No one's going to turn on Netflix to watch football.
You don't know that.
Netflix is usually already on. Most people that I know over
Bullshit!
Christmas.
Bullshit on Christmas is on TNT.
For some people, but people that only stream it's on Netflix because they've got the holiday collection.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, I think...
Not everybody watches 24 Hours of a Christmas Story, and I am proud to count myself among them.
No, I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you.
No, but they still need to do 24 Hours of a Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz is a good movie, though.
I'm not saying it. Hey, Christmas Story is a classic. It's only on once a year.
Yeah, but when it's... Brian, correct me if I'm wrong. How many years have they been doing this 24-hour thing?
Oh, God, dude. It's been...
a while.
So my point being, with it being on as long as it has, don't you think everybody in America's at least seen that movie at least one fucking time?
They have, but there's a whole sect of people that consider it their favorite movie.
I
don't know why. Like, there are so many other Christmas movies that are
National Lampoon.
A Christmas Vacation. If you say 2, I was gonna smack you in the face.
Yes, Eddie's Vacation, greatest of all time.
Oh dear Christ! You hit yourself.
Smack yourself.
Hold on. No, wait. It's a Karate Christmas Miracle.
You're lucky Ryan's in another state, because he'd be karate chopping you in the throat right now. Am I wrong, Rye?
Hold on, I'm not there.
He didn't even hear what I said.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that joke would have felt so perfect.
Yeah, they're official. The schedule is out for the NFL, but let's dive.
Now, what was the question?
No, he said, Ronnie, what movie did you say was a classic?
I mean, some people could be a Karate Christmas Miracle.
And I said, you're lucky Ryan lives in another state. He'd be karate chopping you in the throat right now.
That movie made me karate chop myself in the cock. But it was nothing compared to...
Wait, hold on. You didn't do a good job then.
Well, no, I didn't do a good job. I'm not retarded.
If you karate chopped yourself in the balls, you should have ended up like Raider Dave.
Jeez. Yeah, I suck at hitting myself in the nuts. Good job.
I mean, he gets hit in that area in general on a semi-weekend basis. So
yeah, I don't know, man. That Mount Vernon Royal Rumble, I got nutted like 3 times.
Ooh.
That sounds like you got to pay extra for that.
I mean, normally you do, but they were being cheap that night.
Talk about a difference between a hot dog and a handshake.
Ooh, man, we're giving hot dogs and handshakes a whole...
hot dogs and an ice pack.
Hot dogs and hand jiggers.
That too.
All right, so start this off. Breaking news: the Astros pitcher Blanco, who actually pitched a no-hitter earlier in the year, has been suspended for 10 games, violating the foreign substance policy.
Good. Then I mean they're gonna wipe his no hitter out.
Nope. They caught him with sticky stuff.
Asterisk.
Seriously, seriously.
No, because they had to test him all the other times, and they didn't find it. Why find it now?
I mean that.
Yeah.
I would take it away from him. Teach him a lesson.
No. You just, first off, the fact that they're stopping the whole thing with the sticky stuff is just fucking asinine on its own.
Here's a little nugget. I'm thinking. All right, if this pitcher did get caught with it, it's not like they haven't been checking all fucking last year and all this fucking year they've been checking. Why would you even still try to risk it when they check as stringent as they do? Why even try?
See if you can get away with it. That's it. See if you can get away with it.
For all we know, we don't know what the mixture was. It's like, here we go, actually. Says he saw rosin mixed with sweat on his glove prior to the ejection. So they're saying it was rosin and sweat, that he hit rosin on his arms.
But don't they have the rosin on the fucking mound anyway?
Yeah, well, what else was on it that made his arm that sticky?
It is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Listen, he's going to be kicked out for 10 games, and it doesn't mean shit. It means absolutely nothing. Because the Astros are complete dog shit anyway, so.
The Astros, that's pretty sad when the Astros are worse than, or the Mets are worse than the Astros.
I don't know, man. The Cardinals are sucking dick this year.
I don't know. Both our teams are sucking major dick this year.
Are you guys last?
We're not last because the Marlins are just that bad. We'll never go into last. We're never going to be in last place.
We're in last place.
Well, I can't say that because watch, the Marlins will come in and all of a sudden they'll become world champions on us.
Like, I'm really upset with the Cardinals this year. Like, I don't know if it's management or what, but whatever it is, isn't working for me.
Well, like I was saying to Ronnie, the same thing because we said about the Mets. You know, it's like, I don't know if it's front office. I don't know if it's the coaches. I don't know if it's the managers. I don't know if it's the players. Everybody's equally to blame for our horse shit. And I'm guessing you feel the same way about yours too.
No, because I know that this is all going to fall onto one person's lap, unfortunately. And
who's
we
that?
all know who that's going to be.
Who's that?
The general manager. This is all going to fall on them. And I mean, it is what it is. Like, they're having a bad season. You know, he needs to stay on his coaching staff to make this team improve, because you're playing for a city that is used to being a perennial contender to being a perennial loser. I
mean, you're not wrong. I mean, it's just
it happened. It happened whenever we switched from the La Russa era to the Matheny abortion.
You're not wrong. It's just that Tony La Russa was Tony La Russa was a generational manager. You're not going to find too many of them anymore.
Matheny came in, and he took over a La Russa team, and he won a world championship.
Right.
But that was not a Matheny team. That was a La Russa team, just like Mike Tomlin's first Steelers Super Bowl. Not a Tomlin team. It's a Cowher team.
Right.
It's the same thing here. Like this, he didn't win because of him. He won because of the La Russa team, and the guys were still doing things the La Russa way, which included daily infield defensive drills. Now, admit it, man. Back in the day, it was rare to catch the Cardinals making an error on the
Yeah.
They do it constantly because that regular infield drill time that they were doing daily was killed by Matheny and never brought back by Mo.
Right.
And then he ran off fucking Jose Oquendo. Possibly the most underutilized, legitimate secret weapon you can have on the third baseline.
You've said that before, and you're not wrong.
He ran Jose off.
So where's Jose now?
Florida, I think.
Oh, he's with the Marlins? Wow.
He might have retired, but last I heard he was in Florida. So, like, I get it, man. We're having rough years, but it'll be all right. Next year's another chance to, either be good or suck dick.
And I said at the beginning of the year, like when it comes to the Mets, I'm sorry. The team is exactly where I said they're going to be, hovering around 500. They're not sucking because they got younger players down there. I'm sorry. Everyone was screaming about how, oh, well, he needs to buy this. He needs to buy. No, it's either you get younger or you buy a title. The Mets right now are looking to go younger. If they can stay 500, great. But it also shows that, your stars like Pete Alonso haven't done shit.
Look, Alonso is starting to wake up a little bit. The only player, and this, I'm going to say this about one player that I happen to like, but right now he can't get out of his own way, and that's Jeff McNeil. McNeil, this year, Keith Hernandez said it on the broadcast, he's pressing too much. He's still trying to be the Jeff McNeil of 2022 when he won the batting title. He's still trying to be that, and it's proven worthy. He's not doing it. He struck out the other game I watched, was it Saturday or Sunday? He had 4 at bats. He struck out 3 times.
Okay, that's one game out of 162, though.
But it's like, and right now Beatty has got to start hitting, because all of a sudden, look, I was giving the kid praise. His defense is solid, but right now his hitting is kind of taking a dip.
I think the kid mentally doesn't have it. I think there's better guys in the minors that can take his spot.
Well, right now I don't think Vientos is going anywhere. I think Vientos is up here to stay.
Yeah,
I think he's up here to stay.
There are better guys that are in Double-A that Beatty should be in Triple-A right now.
I don't know about that, but that's your opinion, and you're entitled to it. But I still think Beatty, I see potential in him. I definitely see potential in him. There's a few kids down in the minors that I would not be shocked in the next month if we don't see Jet Williams up and we don't see Ronald Acuna or Luis Acuna's brother. I forget his first name.
Yeah,
Luis Single or something, whatever.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if McNeil is moved and Acuna is starting to play second base. Jet Williams, I would not be shocked if Marte's moved and he's playing right field. I would not be shocked. And I would hate to see McNeil move, because I do like McNeil. He's a scrappy player. When he's on his game, he's one of the best hitters I've ever seen that the Mets have had. But he's not cutting it right now, and he's gonna have to start doing something, or he's gonna find himself out of here. And the catching, I can't wait until fucking Alvarez gets back, because watching Omar Narvaez and Tomas Nido behind the plate it kills me to watch that. It's neither one of them are any fucking good. One's good defensively and one's good offensively. You can't have, they're not good at both.
I mean, that's just what it is, though. I mean, it is what it is on that one.
But the only thing fans are clamoring for, and I've kind of shut that shit down when I see it. Everybody's saying, "Oh, bring up Kevin Plawecki, or not Plawecki. Oh, that kid I fucking forget his name. The catcher that they drafted a couple years ago. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he's still in Double A, and he's struggling in Double A. I'm not bringing him up to struggle at the major league level. Just it's like at that point, why don't we just keep what we got? It's the same thing. Kevin Parada.
Oh, Parada.
Yeah, he's right now. He's slack. I don't want to use the term slacking, but he's not exactly doing great in Double A right now. He's hitting like 205 or something. But at that point, it's the same thing we got here. Oh, he throws a few more guys out. Great. Whoop-de-doo. Alvarez at least has a kind of a cannon for an arm. That's why I can't wait for him to come back. I don't know how many more weeks he's away. I think he's about 3 or 4 weeks away.
I don't know. I haven't seen.
But regardless, no, it's like I understand where Ryan's coming from with his team, but with my team, it's the same thing. I was joking with Ronnie before. I was like, oh, gee, when does football season start? The preseason. I'd much rather watch the preseason Jets play than the Mets right now.
I think they're a 500 team. That's exactly what they're 3 games under 500, soon to be 4. But they're a team that exactly what it is. They're going to be hovering around 500, and they're going to fight for the 3rd playoff spot. It's exactly what I said at the beginning of the year.
And I would love a pound and a half of whatever you're smoking because you're obviously smoking something really good. If you think that this team is a playoff team. Because I don't see it.
It's
I
the
don't
3rd playoff spot. It's like the 10th. It's like the 10th spot in the NBA playoffs. It just someone can still you can still get guys trickling in. And I never said they would make it. I said they would fight for it.
I see the Nationals making it before us. I didn't say the Marlins because the Marlins are absolutely dog shit. The Marlins are like the White Sox. They're dog shit. They've already started trading off people. So the Marlins, I don't see them going anywhere. The Marlins are going to be entrenched. I mean, we'll be in 4th place. We're not going to be in 5th because the Marlins have got a lock on last place. But the Nationals, the Phillies, and the Braves are probably going to make the postseason in this division. I don't see the Mets going. I don't see them going any higher than where they're sitting right now currently, which is 4th place, which is where they're probably going to end up staying for the rest of the year. I don't see them getting out of it. I just don't see it.
Yeah, well, again, they're gonna go younger. That's.
And you know what? And that's good. And I'm glad they're going younger. But my thing is, and maybe it's our owner being as delusional he is, thinking, oh, we're going to be a contender and stuff like that.
John, sorry, I'm gonna stop you. 3 years ago, you were doing backflips for the owner, buying everything that he can. Now you're saying he's delusional.
Well, I didn't say it was delusional. No, I was saying he's delusional that he thinks the team that's on the field currently right now is a contending team. This team is not a contending team. But I'm sorry.
He's never said that. He has to say that it's a contending team. Because if he doesn't, he's going to turn around and the media, the back pages are going to blast him. He has to say that, unfortunately. Because guess what? He's not spending money right now because he's getting $75 million still on the books for fucking 2 pitchers that didn't work.
And neither one of them are. Well, I think Scherzer still isn't playing.
Well, Verlander, we would be on the hook for because he's starting. Actually, I wonder if, but if Scherzer doesn't pitch 25 starts, we don't have to pay it.
Same thing. There's a deal in like that in place like that for Verlander too.
Yeah, but Verlander's gonna hit it.
Verlander's going to hit it because Verlander, I swear, I don't know. He all of a sudden he could pitch in Houston, but when he comes here, he couldn't.
Well, he was also hurt when he was here.
I don't know, but whatever. But regardless of the fact is, I just think that this is why I didn't set myself up for delusionals this year. And I'm like, I was going to get myself overly psyched. There was a few times where I thought, okay, maybe this team has got a glimmer of hope. And the next day they're playing right back in the toilets again. It's because nobody knows to be consistent on this team. Either they pitch great, they don't hit. Either they don't hit or they don't pitch. It's like either or. And the sad thing is Christian Scott. I don't know if you've seen any of this kid's starts yet. This kid is getting DeGrommed so bad it's not even funny. Goes out there and gives 6 or 7 innings of like he like lets up 1 or 2 runs, and then the team all of a sudden forgets their bats in the dugout.
About them Yankees.
The Yankees are playing better. I got to give them credit. I give the Yankees 1,000% credit because of that guy playing right field. That's what's doing it. That's Soto's leading them big time, and they're doing all this without Garrett Cole either. Which I find amazing.
Doing it without the ace?
Yeah, they're doing it without their ace.
Who's not ever in the dugout. He's not an ace. Ace would be with the team. An ace is a leader.
Kiss my ace.
Kiss my motherfucking ace.
Ace would be teaching these kids how to actually pitch, and he's not there, and they're still pitching better.
Ryan,
just salty.
Be disrespectful.
No, I'm sorry. Ever since he did the shit with Houston, I have no respect for Garrett Cole. Ever since when they lost the World Series and he's sitting in the dugout pouting, not going to his manager, not going to Dusty and yelling at Dusty saying, "Give me the fucking ball." I'm sorry. That's not a leader. That's not the guy. That's someone that's more in it for the money than the team. That's the problem.
But you know what? It's like, look, you can't argue with Cole's success in the past.
I'm saying he's a 1. He is the guy that starts every series. He is a 1. But there's a difference, like I've said before, there is a difference between a number 1 starter and an ace.
Okay, then riddle me this, Batman. Who is the ace of the Yankee staff?
Right now,
if Cole was in if Cole's not the ace and he's in the rotation, who's your ace?
But that's not you're okay. You're using the term ace as what is the number 1, which I said he is a 1.
Which
is a
means
1
the ace.
No, an ace is a leader. Verlander is an ace. Maddox was an ace. Clemens, ace. Those motherfuckers grabbed the ball, went out there, but then if someone fucked up in the dugout, was bitching somebody out in the dugout. Cole keeps his mouth shut and actually bitches about sirens going off when he's on the mound.
And the one thing I'll say to that is because guess what? The players of today are nowhere near the players.
But Cole is not the player of today. He's been in this league for almost 10, 11 years.
Yeah, but he's not all right, show me. You go down a list of all 30-something teams. You're not going to find a single one of those players that you mentioned. You're not going to find a single one of them on a rotation today. You're not.
Verlander.
All right, 1.
You said name 1.
Okay, I said other than okay. I'll take that back. All right, I'll take that back. Other than Verlander, because Verlander's on his way out.
Dick Mountain.
He's not even playing. He's a free agent. Nobody's signing him. He's 44 years old. Nobody's going to sign him. He's
Still,
not going to sign with anybody. He still thinks he's going to. Guess what? You're not Bartolo Colon. You're not going to get a job.
I mean, Bartolo Colon can still pitch too. That's the funny part.
That's what's sad. But you're not wrong. But that's true. But other than Verlander, who else can you name?
Scherzer's been in the league for a while.
But Scherzer's not. I've never seen Scherzer be. I've never seen him bitch and moan and complain in the dugout.
Oh, I have. When he was with Washington, he was the guy.
Yeah, how many years ago was that though?
Well, I mean, wasn't he? Hasn't he been gone from Washington for 5 years now?
He left in 2019 or 2020 he left.
Here, I will find it.
I think. I could be wrong though. But you know what it is? Scherzer's not the same pitcher he was. I don't consider Scherzer an ace because he's not.
He left
left mid-season. He was a mid-season trade.
2021.
Okay, so he left the Dodgers. He left the Nationals in 2021. Went to the Dodgers, then he came to the Mets.
Yeah.
So, but I never considered Scherzer an ace.
It actually started with the Tigers.
But he was originally drafted by the Diamondbacks.
Yep.
But like I said, I've never considered Scherzer an ace. He's good, but he's not an ace. I've never considered him an ace.
He was the ace of that Nationals team.
Then why would you consider Cole the ace of the Yankee staff?
I'm saying is because it's a leader in the locker room. Scherzer was a leader. Cole is not a leader.
All right, I understand what you see in the dugout, but we don't know what we see in the clubhouse. There's no way to guarantee what we see in the clubhouse. We don't know what kind of player Cole is in the clubhouse. We don't see it. So fans don't see that. It could be totally different in the clubhouse as opposed to the dugout. So you don't know.
And by the way, the guy, I'll give you someone, he's not been around longer, but he has that old style pitching. Fucking Atlanta, he's hurt now, and that's...
What, Fried?
No. Fried is a fucking dog. But no, it's...
Charlie Morton.
No, Strider. Strider's been around for not even 5 years, but he's got that ace mentality in him. He's got that fucking... He's the guy that fucking tells people to sit down and shut the fuck up.
But you know what? You're right, because I've seen Strider pitch, and Strider he's going to be an ace because once he comes back from Tommy John, I think he's having Tommy John, right?
Yep.
When he comes back in another 2 years, and it's going to be probably 2 years when he comes back. He won't pitch. He's not going to pitch. He may pitch the end of next year.
I was going to say All-Star break probably next year.
Regardless. From what I've seen of Strider's a freak. He's a freak.
If he didn't get hurt, he's the closest. If he didn't get hurt, I could have flat out told you he might be the closest person to break Nolan Ryan's fucking strikeout record.
And you're right. And I agree with you 1,000% on that because Strider he's a freak of nature. He is, when I think of Spencer Strider, I see Nolan Ryan because they're both built the same way. They both throw the same way. And they both Strider's got the potential that he could pitch long term like Nolan did. I've never disregarded that. I don't know. I mean, I would definitely consider him the ace of the staff. Definitely when he's healthy, yes.
Yeah, he is the leader.
But I still think Garrett Cole is the ace of the staff because I'm sorry, Marcus Stroman ain't the ace. Is Nelson Cortez still on this team?
Yeah.
He ain't no ace. There's nobody on this team.
You're confusing what I'm talking about, though. He is the number one when it comes to the rotation, but he's not a leader. That's the difference. That's what you're not hearing. Like,
No,
yeah,
I'm hearing you say it. I hear you saying it. I disagree with you, but I hear you saying it. I don't think. I think right now, Garrett Cole. Right now, if once he comes back, well, if he comes back,
he will.
there's no
He should be back by All-Star break.
I haven't seen a Yankee pitcher this good with the Yankees since the Andy Pettitts, the David Cohns, and stuff like that. The Yankees haven't had a guy this good. And Garrett Cole is good. I don't, granted, all the shit with Houston and stuff. Yeah, granted, all that, the ding, 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 trash can, whatever. But he left Houston and he still did it here without all that. That proves one thing: he's that good of a pitcher. And I'm a Met fan, and I'm defending a Yankee here. What's that tell you?
I mean,
I know talent when I see it. He is talent.
but that
I may not like his personality, but the guy still is. I say we could sit here and argue all day. I think he's an ace. You don't. Bottom line is we're gonna agree to disagree. I think he's an ace. Where the hell is Christian? He'd be loving this.
Ryan, what do you think? What's your you give last comment?
What?
This whole thing, because you brought up Cole. You're away from the microphone too.
There's definitely a difference between an ace and number one. At one point, yes, he was an ace. Whenever he was at Pittsburgh, he was an ace, but he's not that same.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not a great pitcher. He's a fucking amazing pitcher.
But he's not the pitcher he used to be.
He's not the leader. He's not the leader of the dugout. It's just he's not the leader of the bullpen. I should say that. It's not saying that he's not a great pitcher. He is. He's a fucking Cy Young winner.
Isn't he a multiple year Cy Young Award winner?
I don't think he might have won an AL.
I think he won it with. I don't know if he won. Didn't he win it with Houston?
Let me see.
I think he's a multiple time Cy Young winner. I think he's won at least 2. I think.
I will find out. Cause
Do the Yankees currently have a captain?
no,
or no?
just Yankees. Yeah, Judge. He only won it one time.
Oh yeah. Well, so Cole's only won 1 Cy Young. I
Yeah.
thought he won 2. All right. Well,
No, listen. I thought the same thing too. I thought he. Won it with
I could have
Houston.
sworn I thought he won it multiple times.
I thought he won it with Houston.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no.
I know
it
he was
one
great.
time.
I know he was great in Pittsburgh, but I didn't think he was Cy Young caliber in Pittsburgh. I mean,
2-time ERA title, 6-time All-Star, Cy Young winner.
okay.
Yeah, Judge is the captain.
Good. I was going to say, yeah. So, I mean, if there's your team leader right
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
So if anybody needs yelling at, I'm sorry, Judge is the man, and I'm sorry, I'm not gonna go up to Judge and go, I think you're wrong. Guy's what, 6 foot something, 265 pounds of muscle. Yeah, I ain't fucking with that big motherfucker.
He's a bitch too.
So
Where do we send the flowers?
So we had a debut on last weekend. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. The number 1 pick of last year's draft
Oh,
Made
the kid
his-
from Pittsburgh.
made his debut. Paul Skeens from LSU.
Isn't that the one with the hot ass girl?
Yep, the LSU gymnast. Yeah. Did okay. Watched his pitching. Only went 4 innings with 7 Ks.
Good start.
Now the problem is they pulled him out with 2 runners on. He only gave up 1 run. But the offense walked in. I shit you not. 6 players in a row with the bases loaded. So he was tacked for 2 runs. So he has a 6 ERA right now.
All right, I have a question for you, and this both of you guys can answer this. This involves him, so it's great that you brought this up. I saw something on MLB Network. I don't know who put it up. That Pittsburgh is putting him on an innings limit. Do you believe putting them on an innings limit is a good thing or a bad thing? I want to get both your guys' take on that.
They do not believe they can make the playoffs this year, which is a shame because that's another year on O'Neal Cruz. I don't see it as a bad thing. Let the kid get his feet wet. And it looks like you're already starting his rookie contract because you're not going to send him back down if you're putting him on an innings limit. And I mean, this is a kid that can. This is a kid that if he can be the guy that everyone is thinking that he's going to be, he's the dude. He's going to be the guy that if I'm Pittsburgh, I sign him instantly. I make sure I keep him. But I don't mind the innings limit because they don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year.
Think they're going to make the playoffs this year?
Pittsburgh is coming out and kind of indicating that they're punting the season.
All right, but my only thing is like before, I mean, I don't know how many years ago, when they brought up a kid that, like you said, if they're punting on the season like they claim they are, I've seen a lot of teams just saying, you know what, go out there and, I mean, teams would just go out there and let their rookies be what they're going to be. Why put them on an innings limit? If you just, because you're only going to, you're going to hurt their development. I think let them go out there, let them take their lumps, good or bad, and that's going to teach them that this is the MLB. This is not like, don't coddle them.
I mean,
they used to never coddle players back in the day, if you want to call it that. But now teams are coddling players. I understand they want to keep these young rookies. They want to keep them fresh. They want to keep them viable and all that stuff. I get that. But
what's the innings limit? Like, did they say?
I think I heard. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I think they said they're going to limit him to maybe 125 to 130 innings. Like I said, I could have that wrong. I know there's definitely a limit. He's not going to pitch 200 innings this year. I can guarantee you that. I just don't remember what the number was. I heard the number. I just can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But it's going to be under 200 innings.
Well, if he goes from here on out, 125, that's about 20 every 6 innings. So that's about 20 games. If he goes 6 every time, that's still 20 starts.
But like I said, I don't know what the exact limit is. But the fact that, the teams are putting limits on these kids, I don't know if I'm 1,000% in agreement with it. But Brian, what about you? What do you think?
I mean, is it really going to hurt the game?
Well, if you're a member of the Pittsburgh fan base, and you've been hearing nothing but good things about this kid, the minor leagues, always this, don't you want to pay to see him pitch?
If he can do it, yeah. If not, why keep him out there and get him hurt and cost yourself money in the long run?
True. I mean, if the Cardinals had a kid that good, would you want a limit on him, or would you let him just go out there and pitch?
With younger talents, sometimes you have to limit them so they don't hurt themselves and cost you more money in the long run.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Now, here's the thing. I'll flip that on to another guy. I hate saying it like this, but look at O'Neal Cruz.
I still think that injury's hurting him.
But that's what I mean. Look at Cruz. Biggest upside, a freak accident, he's not the same.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know if he'll ever be the same again.
But beside the point. What if what if that's a big, if that's a big reason, why risk that on something like this where, the kid's a freak. People have called him stuff, people have, talked about him like he's the next Sandy Koufax.
Who, this pitcher, this kid?
Yeah, Skeens. And I've watched him in college. Dude does not miss. He is...
Is he that pinpoint accurate?
Speed like Johnson, precision like Maddox.
Wow. I've never seen the kid pitch. I'll be honest with you. I've heard of him mostly because of his girlfriend, but that's beside the point. But I've also heard things about his pitching like like you said, he's as good as if he's as good as advertised. Sure, I would have him longevity, but with the way pitching is nowadays, with pitchers having arm injuries,
the thing is that's what's weird about it. He's hitting 100, but he's not putting any effort in his shoulder. He is throwing 100 like he's soft tossing.
But it's never the shoulder that always goes. It's always the elbow.
But that's what I'm saying is his pitching is so unreal. He is not putting any strain on his body. He's just playing catch, and it's going 100 miles an hour. It's insane. The kid is, just by watching him in college and just seeing his first start, I'm sorry, 4 innings, 7 strikeouts is nothing to sneeze at.
No, it's fantastic. Dude, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. It's friggin' phenomenal. And fuck the Pirates for having such a good guy, man. I wish we had a guy that good. But but you see, the thing with Pittsburgh is it's like you said, what was that kid that the Brewers signed before he made his major league debut? Chirios.
Yeah.
They gave him a big contract right out of the gate, and the guy hadn't stepped foot on the field yet. If the Pirates are that, if they're that positive he's going to be as good as they're saying he's going to be, sign him to a 7 or 8 year contract now and call it a day. If he's that good.
I mean, shit, he could make Verlander money.
I don't know about that.
When his contract comes up, he could make Verlander money. Sign him now so you don't have to pay him Verlander money. What was that, right? I think he should be right back. Okay.
Well, all right, but since you can look it up, because I know they signed Spencer Strider to a contract extension. What's his contract looking like? You pull it up?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Because I know they gave him an extension.
6 year. Okay, so we're 23, so they only tacked on 3 years.
So he signed a 3-year extension. So
he's locked in until 30.
Till 2030.
But he's making $1 million this year, $1 million next year. Because it passed over arbitration.
Oh yeah, so that's what a lot of teams. See, that's what the Braves did with a lot of guys. They did that with Harris. They did that with
26 is when he starts making big money.
There's Michael Harris II. They signed him to an extension too.
Yeah. So the 2026, he's making $20 million, 22, and then there's a club option for 22, and then he's an unrestricted free agent going into 2030.
Well, the Braves are probably going to have to renegotiate that because if he's as good as if he continues to pitch the way he does, he can make Ohtani money. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah.
And same thing with this kid in Pittsburgh. If this kid is the real deal, he could make Verlander. He could wipe his ass with Verlander money. He could make Otani money.
Did he? Yeah, they did. I was gonna say they did the. They just tacked more money onto his rookie deal. That's what it was. To cover arbitration.
Right. So they don't even. He doesn't have to file for arbitration.
No.
He just like.
Because he's only been in the league for 2 years.
I know. And every time he pitches against the Mets, he kills them. I've seen him pitch too many times. The guy's fucking disgusting and filthy.
Yeah.
How the Braves keep finding these fucking guys is beyond me. Between drafts and trades, I don't know how they luck out the way they fucking do. You know, I mean, to get Austin Riley was a homegrown talent. Darno, they kind of just back-ass lucked into him. Then what was it? Matt Olson they got from Oakland, and who's the other guy they got that's been fucking lights out for them. It was a shortstop that they got to replace Swanson.
Oh, Acuna?
I can't think of.
Well, no, Acuna's
second. No, Acuna's second. Right field. I mean, Acuna. There's another one. He's another homegrown talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like I don't know what the fuck it is with Atlanta. That it must be something in the water in Atlanta. I don't know.
Well, that's a good scouting team. But all right, so we'll move off of this. We'll go to the MVP odds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list off the 10 in order from favorite to the 10th. I'm not going to give the odds, but I'm going to give you the 10 players that are top 10 in each division for MVP.
Okay.
You tell me if you would go with them or you would go with possibly somebody else, and then I'll tell you the odds down the road, in between.
Okay.
All right, Ryan, are you back or are you still gone?
Okay.
Okay. So starting from 1, we'll start with AL. Juan Soto, Bobby Witt, Gunnar Henderson, Aaron Judge, Kyle Tucker, Adley Rutschman, actually, okay, that's strange. All right, Yordan Alvarez, J-Rod, Marcus Semien, Jose Altuve, and Rafael Devers.
Okay.
I might have read 11 because some got added in as of Monday or Tuesday. They have changed. So not Altuve, sorry. Juan Soto is the leader in AL MVP right now in the betting market. Would you stick with him or would you go with somebody else or would you go with somebody completely different?
Out of everybody you mentioned, I mean, my first instinct is.
And if you want stats, just let me know and I'll pull them.
I mean, as far as what are Bobby Witt's stats right
now? He is 5 home runs, 298 batting average, 21 RBIs, 15 stolen bases.
Right now, there's my 2 choices right there.
What?
If I had to choose
him and Soto?
Him and Soto. The reason I say this, if Soto stays healthy and doesn't slump, Soto's got this locked up.
So Soto right now batting .313 with 34 ribbies and 9 home runs.
If Soto, like I said, if Soto stays healthy and doesn't slump, I think he's going to run away with this. My second choice would be definitely Bobby Witt because that kid is going to be he's already amazing.
Yeah, I agree because I mean that's pretty much the odds for Juan Soto 2-1. Bobby Witt Jr.'s plus 225.
But the other guys, Altuve, I don't even put Altuve. Fuck him, that little midget.
Altuve's 40-1.
That little midget.
He is the only. He is the only guy. What's it? He's the only player on Houston that actually gives a shit. It feels like.
Yeah, but he's definitely on the decline. I think. But anyway, what do you think? What are your choices?
Hold on, let me pull up Altuve's. Altuve right now, 314, 7 home runs, 14 ribbies, 7 stolen bases. He is within striking distance. It is not June yet, so we got to remember that too.
But it's like I said, it's like the same thing I said when it comes to Soto. If he stays healthy and productive the entire year without any slumps or any major roadblocks in his way, he's got a shot. But I don't think anybody's going to bypass Soto the way Soto's playing. Because basically, not only is Soto playing at his top of his potential, the motherfucker's playing for a contract. He wants to be able to win all these awards and turn around and say, I won you this award, this award, this award, and this award. Pay me, bitch. That's essentially what he wants. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're absolutely right. That's the thing. Like, there is a couple there. So, Ryan, what do you think? Who do you have that in the AL that you would think that could possibly beat Soto out of the guys I said?
J-Rod.
J-Rod? Let's see. Let's pull up his.
Pull him up.
Julio. 2 home runs, 13 ribbies, but he's batting .260 right now. But I think he's having a slow start, but he's also gotten 9 stolen bases on top of it. So he's keeping with his air, and he can get hot at any moment.
Oh, true. He definitely could, and he's a scary person. He's a scary individual.
Yeah. I mean, J-Rod right now, you're looking at 40-1, which is not terrible. The question is I mean, it's the bottom 3 is J-Rod, Simeon, and Altuve at 40-1. The guy that I like out of all this that has value is a kid out of Baltimore, and that's Adley Rutschman. Or Russman.
No, I think you had it right. I think it's Rutschman. I think it's Rutschman.
Ruts.
Oh, is it Rutschman? Okay.
Yeah. 8 home runs. He's batting .309 with 25 ribbies.
Definitely has potential to make things interesting, but it's like
he's
like I said,
he's also at 23-1.
Right, but it's like I said, it's at any point, any of the players that you've mentioned, I've mentioned, Ryan's mentioned, could go into a deep slump, and that could curtail them the rest of the year.
Oh, yeah. Like, so right now, and I'll spin it off this, I remember Ryan said at the beginning of the year, why would you look at Cy Young? Right?
Yeah.
This is kind of the same way, but you're kind of predicting what's going to happen in the future. So, like, when it comes to betting, do you really want to bet on Bobby Witt or Juan Soto and get 2-1, or hope they kind of go into a little bit of a slump, have their odds jump up to, say, 8-1, 10-1, and then throw it on them, and then they break, and then they have their fucking standout year and then win MVP. And you hold an 8-1 ticket when it's 2-1.
Right.
I think Soto's is going to go down. I mean, this is not going to be Shohei Ohtani or Ronald Acuna where it was wire to wire for both of them.
I mean, is it a possibility?
Yes. Yeah, it's a possibility if Soto keeps playing the way he's playing. Of course.
Yeah, because the way he's playing right now, it's just disgusting how he's playing right now, and it's like he's going to make bank. at the end of this year.
The only
Just-
way Soto's not gonna win MVP is if like someone like Bobby Witt Jr. or Rushman like does something historical.
right.
Like Bobby Witt needs to like get into like the 40-40 club.
Right.
40 stolen, 40 dingers, and hit like 120 home ribbies. Like he needs to do something historical.
Right. Nothing too big.
No, nothing too big. No, dude, fucking one guy in the NL could do something historical and not come close to winning NL MVP.
All right, let me ask you a question with go back to Soto.
Yeah,
Do you think Soto has the potential to hit over 50 dingers this year?
with that short porch, yeah. With that short porch out and left, yes.
Right, you agree with that?
Yeah.
Now, do they have home run hitting? I know this is early, but do they have people who could participate in the home run hitting contest yet? Or they're not even breathing that yet?
No, you won't hear that until we get to like 2 weeks before or like a month before All-Star break.
But do you definitely see Soto being at least part of it?
I mean, if he's the home run leader, yeah, I can definitely see it. I could definitely see it. I just think that you're going to start seeing... Yeah, you're going to start seeing stuff like that. AL, I mean, listen, Soto can go wire to wire and that'd be no problem. You won't hear an argument out of me.
Right.
But at the same time, too, it's the Altuve Judge, or no, it's the Judge Otani conversation from 2 years ago. Judge only got the MVP because he broke a fucking record.
No, you're not wrong.
But I mean, if you didn't give it to him and you give it to Otani, well, what does that tell you? Like that would have threw people out for a loop.
Right.
All right, so let's flip it over to the NL. Same thing. Going to give you the top 10. Guys, I won't give the odds, but it's going to go favorite to the 10th.
Okay.
All right. Starting number 1, Mookie Betts. Shohei Ohtani. Bryce Harper. Ellie De La Cruz. William Contreras. Acuna. Tatis Jr. Alex Bohm. Matt Olson. Pete Alonso. And that is it. That's 10.
Rye, you go first with this. Go ahead. I have to think about it.
It's going to be a tough.
I don't know. I honestly will actually have to argue that one because would him and Mookie Betts kind of
Oh, it's going to be a battle.
what?
It's going to be a battle.
But would
What
they?
are Betts' current stats?
But would they cannibalize each other?
So what's the line for Betts currently?
I will pull it up. Mookie Betts right now 7 home runs, batting .345 with 28 ribbies with 8 stolen bases.
And Otani's line?
Problem is with Shohei right now is he is injured.
Again?
His back. But right now he's batting Jesus Christ. Batting .361, 30 ribbies, 12 home runs, 9 stolen bases.
But here's the wrinkle, and it's exactly what I said when it came to Soto with Otani. I mean, a lot of people would figure, oh, Otani's an easy thing. He's coming off of major surgery on his arm. He's currently sidelined with back issues.
He's not on the IL, but he's day to day. That's
But still, I mean, he's not playing currently.
Right.
Right now, as much as I have to say it, I would have to put my money if I had to, would be on Betts.
Nah. I'm gonna trickle down to the next level because Mookie and Shohei will cannibalize each other. As much as it's that, I'm gonna take my bet and go out to Cincinnati.
What,
And-
Ella De La Cruz?
Yes. 9 home runs. He is batting .260. That's the downside to this. He's got 21 RBIs and has 26 stolen bases already. We're not even 2 months into the season. He has almost 30 stolen bases. This dude could put up almost Ricky Henderson numbers and steals.
Okay, here's my only worry with him, and that is mouthwatering if you're a Reds fan.
Right.
I mean, to have this kid on your team, it's mouthwatering. I'm not going to deny that. But my only fear, there's 2 fears when it comes to Ella De La Cruz. By midseason, could he possibly start to decline because the wear and tear of the year, because he's not played the whole season like this since the minor leagues? Second, I worry about the old ever-loving sophomore slump. That's what worries me about him.
Let me pull
But
up pull up his splits while you talk about that. Let me pull up his splits.
Because here's my thing. If he stays on par, the Reds are going to be the Reds are going to become the Braves of the Central. That's the way I see it. Because De La Cruz, you could build around him. I mean, you could definitely build around him because he's going to become the face of the franchise. Because he's got star power. He's what Pittsburgh would have had with O'Neal Cruz had O'Neal Cruz had not broken his foot. Broken his ankle or whatever.
Yeah.
O'Neal Cruz could have been one of the faces of Pittsburgh. But Ella De La Cruz has the potential to become the face of the Cincinnati Reds that will have people forget about Pete Rose. He's that good. Because I've seen film on him. The kid is amazing. And all I know is when his contract comes up, this kid's going to get fucking paid big time.
So here we go.
We're talking at least a $400 or $500 million contract.
So here was his splits from last year.
Okay.
Last year he played 98 games.
In the minors or the majors?
Majors. This is all with the Reds.
Okay.
Played 98 games. Started 96 of them. Had 91 hits, 15 doubles, 7 triples, 13 home runs, 44 RBIs, 35 stolen bases. He was only caught stealing 8 times and walked 35 times. His batting average was .235. He's already doing better than what he did last year.
Right. Granted, but this will be his first complete full year wire to wire.
Yeah. He'll play another 30 more games, 40 more games.
If he's as good as he is,
I'm saying
they're
not going to have him go 162. They're obviously going to have him take nights off.
He's going to pay anywhere between 135 to 140.
Right. So, that's what I said. You could see another maybe 40 games.
Or not that far ahead yet.
No. I'm saying you're going to see another 40 games tacked on to the load.
Oh yeah, 40 games. I thought you were saying he's only going to play 40 more games. I'm like, no.
No.
I misunderstood you on that one, but
no. He's got 9 home runs. He only had 13 last year, so he's already getting to what he was as a rookie. His average higher than it was last year. He's already got 30. He's already scored 32 times out of the 99 out of the 60 that he did last year. He's learning to hit. His on-base percentage is .362. His slugging is .500, 800 OPS. He's getting better.
Yeah, but my only worry with that is is that come mid-season, pitchers are going to really start to learn him. Do you think he's got the potential to get the Bonds treatment?
Okay, put him on. Then he's just going to steal. The difference between Bonds and De La Cruz, and not trying to compare the two, Bonds couldn't run.
In his early days, he could.
In the early, when he was in Pittsburgh, before the steroids. Not saying that's a bad thing. Okay, put De La Cruz on. Then what? He steals second, third, and home. Or second and third at least.
Oh, I was going to say,
He's done it. He's done it. He literally has stolen 3 bases in one at bat. He has literally gotten a walk and stolen, and I'll send you the video of that. Stole second, third, and home in 3 straight pitches.
Which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It is. It's very impressive.
It's literally an inside the park home run, but stolen bases. Like, that's what I'm getting at. The upside to De La Cruz at 12-1, by the way, for value, he's 4th on the list. He's tied for 3rd in bets and betting. If he is putting up Ricky Henderson numbers, like I'm talking about, like close to triple-digit stolen bases and close to triple-digit RBIs and maybe 30 home runs. Like, let's just say this. He goes to 30-90 with 100 ribbies. How is that not MVP level?
Oh, it's definitely MVP, but
I'm saying, how does he not win? Because the only way he does not win is if the voters look at how Cincinnati's doing and Cincinnati's not winning the division.
which brings me back to Mookie. I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of Mookie Betts. I've never been a big fan of Mookie Betts, but the guy hasn't slowed down since he came over here from Boston.
No, but I think the one thing that you're going to do, and Ryan, you understand this, and John, you definitely will understand this. It should be the same way that Jacob deGrom won Cy Young. Wins should not matter when it comes to MVP.
I mean, Cy Young.
Well, and Cy Young. I'm saying, like, when it comes to the MVP, it's the same way you should treat Cy Young. Wins should not matter. It's what stats are. If De La Cruz is the best player in the NL, he should win. He should win it. If he's putting up stats that haven't been done ever, he should win.
True, but
like, when was Ricky Henderson never had a 30 home run year? I don't think, did he?
I think he had. I think he did.
I'm
almost positive. I think he did. I think he capped at 30 one year. I think.
I'll find out.
Because I know those years when he was with the Yankees, he was hitting leadoff home runs like they were going out of style.
Here we go. Home runs. Nope.
I'm surprised. I thought he did.
His most was 28.
Okay, well, hey.
28 home runs, 74 ribbies, and 87 stolen bases. That year, that was 86. His most stolen bases, he had 130 with 10 ribbies.
That's when he was with the Yankees, right?
No, Oakland.
I thought he was with the Yankees in 86.
86, hold on. 86 was with the Yankees, yeah. The 130 stolen bases were with Oakland, 82, 108 in 83, and 100 in 80. So, let's just put it this way. He's not, no one's ever going to pass Ricky. I'm just going to say that right now. It's hard to get 130 stolen bases, period. If De La Cruz gets 90 or 100 stolen bases with 30 home runs, like, I'm sorry, come on. If you're saying 30, 80, 90, I'll be generous with the RBI. Say 80 RBIs, because Ricky Henderson in his stolen bases only had 74 as his most, and that was with the Yankees.
No, I mean I'll never deny the fact that Ricky Henderson might have been a dick off the field, and might have been an asshole in the clubhouse, but the motherfucker could play.
But again, I go back and say it. If De La Cruz does something historic, you kind of have to give him the MVP.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
No, that's like Mookie. Yeah, is Mookie gonna have a great year as of right now? Yes, he definitely is looking like he's gonna have a great year. Shohei, same. Harper's next at 12-1. I haven't heard much about Bryce.
No, Bryce has been he's been streaky.
But Bryce is consistent.
He's not. You know what it is. Bryce, I still think is adjusting to playing first base. So
right, but like that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like De La Cruz, and let's face it too. You look at this too. Ronald Acuna Jr. is 17-1.
right.
The reigning MVP of last year is the 5th choice at 17-1. What does that tell you?
I know you were probably figuring I'd pick Pete Alonso.
No, Alonso can't play as much as he's a good first baseman. He is not an elite first baseman like Matt Olson.
No, and also Pete Alonso is extremely, extremely streaky.
Alonso would need to do a judge. He would need to literally tie the 62 mark to even have a snowball's chance in hell.
If even sniffing it.
Yeah. Because he's not doing it with his glove.
He's not exactly doing with his bat right now either.
No. Like, I'm looking down here, like, fucking, this is weird when you look at this fucking, Max Muncy's like 100-1. Xander Bogaerts 125. Brendan Nimmo's 150. Yeah, talk about a long shot.
You know what? Nimmo...
Again, though, has to do something historic. Nimmo would have to pull a McNeil and bat 400. To even be in the running right now. And McNeil is 300. Like, just because he's not an MVP does not mean he's not a good player. But I'm talking about, like, again, we're talking about Ella De La Cruz or Mookie Betts or Shohei, who would be doing stuff that might be considered historical. Like,
No, you're not wrong.
yeah, no. Ryan, what about you? You've been quiet through this. Well, what's your thoughts? Not even on this, like in general. Say that again. Like you? No, well, just in the conversation. Like, put your 2 cents in, brother.
Brother.
I know you don't want to talk about the Reds. Oh, you're far away. I couldn't actually hear you.
I said, I don't know, man.
Oh, okay. But no, like, if De La Cruz does something that not even Ricky Henderson did, do you think he should get it?
Well, I mean, his numbers are impressive already. If he beats Ricky, he'll get it.
I'm not even, yeah, like, I'm saying, like, he enters a different fucking strip.
He doesn't even got to beat Ricky. He's just got to...
If he gets 90 stolen bases and hits 30 home runs and, like, even has 80 RBIs, that's Ricky, that's insane. That's never been done. No one's ever had 90 stolen bases with over 30 home runs. What did Acuna do last year? Because Acuna last year did some historical shit too. Here we go. Last year, 40, 40 home runs, 70 stolen base. He hit the 40-70 mark. And Ribbies, what do you have, Ribbies? 106. 41 home runs, 106 RBIs, 73 stolen bases.
Now this is who now?
Acuna last year when he won the MVP. That's insane.
Oh, it's totally nuts.
Yeah.
Snuck and futz is what that is.
Yeah, he's already, and Acuna's got 14. See, that's the thing. What's funny is we're talking about De La Cruz having, what did I say? Something like 20-something stolen bases already? Almost 30. Fucking Acuna only has 14. And 3 home runs. Like, he's having a slow year. But no, I think that's going to be the big thing. Like, it's going to be something that to definitely keep an eye on because, I mean, it's going to be fun. But, all right. Other news. Get out of baseball. We literally talked an hour, 15 minutes of good conversation on that, too. Shit.
I mean, it wasn't. I was just going to say that wasn't bad conversation there.
No. I'm not gonna, as much as I would like to talk about the scheduling, I haven't really seen much of it. I know the Jets are playing Monday night again against San Francisco, which we'll be having. Me and Christian will be doing the play-by-play in color commentary for that game on here. Like we did last year. Have our fun.
Oh, the Mets got blown out 10-5.
All right. Ryan, let's talk about your little situation out by you about a certain punter.
Uh-oh. I heard about this.
Right. Because the dude's kind of fucking himself.
I mean, he is talking about Pride Month.
He's talking about shit that he doesn't need to be talking about. Shit that doesn't really concern. You know what I mean?
Yep. Go explain it.
Go for it, bro.
So over the weekend, he gave a commencement speech at this small college in Kansas, and I mean, he spoke on everything from women's rights and publicly declaring the president to be a child murderer, to making comments about Taylor Swift.
Which is ironic because look at the team he plays on.
Right. Which is kind of ironic that he's also, attacking Pride Month and basically saying, like, well, he's obviously against the LGBTQ community, but, also that, men need to stop this toxic cancel culture of masculinity, and women are destined to be homemakers. Like, he was just talking some bad shit.
He's talking out of an orifice in his body, in other words.
Oh, we're adults here. You can say it. He was talking out of his...
He's talking out of his dick hole.
I was going to say asshole, but okay.
Yeah, it's a little more uptight.
Yeah, the misogyny makes it a dick hole. I have a feeling...
Stop being misogynistic.
I have a feeling that the Chiefs are going to be distancing themselves from him. He's not going to be kicked out of the league, but he's definitely going to be looking for a new city.
And here's a question. If he does do that, do you see anybody picking him up?
I'm sure. I'm sure somebody will.
Or like the Jets will sign him.
I mean, the dude's a good, like, the dude legitimately is a good punter. It's just the fact that he's opening his fucking, his cocksucker to fucking be, oh, well, I'm gonna make my point very clear. No, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, okay, I'm gonna talk shit about Taylor Swift. The tight end is banging her, bro! Like, the dude on your team is dating her. Maybe don't speak on that.
Or you get beat the fuck up.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's going to turn into...
Not like Eddie Guerrero. Yo, let me speak on this.
No, you mean Conan.
Oh, is it Conan? Oh, Conan. I'm sorry.
Wrong Hispanic, my friend.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional.
Wrong member of the LWO.
I don't know if
Wasn't
that's
it
racist or not. Is that shit racist?
No, it's not.
That seems racist. It feels racist to Raider Dave.
Oh, full underwear seems racist to you, Dave. You got no balls.
You're right. I don't. That's why I go Nintendo. On the
No,
past scorched earth gets the wind on it.
but no,
Hey
But no,
guys,
Oh, we
hold on.
are a
Sorry,
gust in the wind.
sir, I'm gonna need to listen for a second. So, I have discovered this miracle cure
for
that
growing
will
balls back.
nothing but enhance your mood. So, okay, what you guys gotta do? You guys got a fenced-in backyard?
I don't.
No.
Okay, well then your neighbors are in for a bad time. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go outside and you're gonna take off your pants. You're gonna drop your underwear. You're gonna turn around so your back is facing the sun. And then you're gonna bend over and grab your ankles and sun your asshole for about 5 minutes. Holy crap! So much energy. My mood is amazing. Sun your butthole.
But you can't still do that. You still got no balls to do anything with though.
Were you?
What does sunning my butthole have to do with
Hold
my
on.
butthole?
Raider
It's
Dave,
not my
wait,
butthole.
hold on. I have a serious question.
Yes.
Was this idea coming to you while you were tanning your butthole during the eclipse?
He's not denying it.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, then it's the radiation going into you that is making you completely batshit crazy.
Look, look, this is a legitimate thing. There are people that say that you should do it. So I went outside and did it one day, and unfortunately it was the day of the eclipse, and like my neighbors were playing Black Hole Sun, and I'm pretty sure it turned my asshole into a portal.
Oh, God. Talk about washing away the rain.
Black Hole Sun.
Won't you come?
Hey now. It's like it's like Raider David and IKEA full of Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, they get really upset if you stuff 2 of them down your pants.
Well, you have nothing there anyway, so just say it
I
reminds you.
wanted it to look like it, so I went with the meatball.
I said, just say it looks like just say it reminds you of home.
So I guess it
Just get a pair of those kabangers and put them down there so you can so your nuts will clang when you walk down the street.
Walk clang, and then shoot lightning bolts out of his ass.
There you go.
That would be awesome. So I'm guessing what happened is an employee saw me shoving meatballs down my pants in the crotchal region. And they were like, sir, you have to leave IKEA.
You are now banned from IKEA.
They can't ban me from the website though, motherfucker.
No, but he's getting ready to throw more shit because Missouri State now has joined the Conference USA. So now Missouri has more shit because Vegas is going to get more too.
Oh, God damn it! I'm so fucking pissed!
He just went high. He just went up another octave.
You're right! I like the high voice! Fuck me too! Fuck him right in their tiger buttholes! They're great! Asshole. Bitches.
I would say that he just pull a fucking Michael Jackson and grab his balls, but he doesn't have any.
Look, sometimes whenever I get angry, my voice jumps an octave.
Hee hee!
I have the voice modulation disorder.
Shema.
It's a real thing.
Yes, it is. It's called. It ends up having to be from wet, dry vocal cords. So that means you just got to make sure they're fully lubed up there, don't you, Raider Dave?
You motherfucker.
There is somebody that can help you with that, but I'm not gonna summon.
Oh, please don't. It's been such a nice show without that.
If you summon, I'm giving her Vinny's address in prison.
Wouldn't be the first time she met up with Vinny.
Would it be the first time at Rikers?
I mean, listen. They don't call people the Big Ragu for nothing.
John!
Yeah,
What they pitch Vinny for, anyways?
I can't disclose that under lawyer-client confidentiality.
Yes, you can. He's in prison.
I heard it was something with a hooker in a backseat of a Volkswagen.
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
Now, see, I heard something similar. I heard it was a hooker, a gerbil, and a nine-eye.
See, I heard it was a.
No, he said that's what he found in your backseat of your car.
No, I thought it was a pizza.
No, sir. He needs to learn his clubs. That's a pitching wedge.
Dave. No. I heard it was the backseat of his Volkswagen was a pizza, some scissors, and a crowbar.
It's a very uncomfortable place. Or if you get that reference.
Yeah, the pizza though was to go find the hooker so he can make a special delivery.
How do those three things go together?
Think about it.
With the crowbar to pry himself out of Joanna's snatch.
Oh, listen here, darling.
I didn't summon you. I asked a question.
You mentioned her
Please?
name. You mentioned her name. This is on you, Dave.
This is under WWE logic.
I only said it once. Don't I gotta say it 2 more times like Beetlejuice?
No, it's more like Joe Hendry. Once you say his name, he appears.
Oh, God, I believe in Joe Henry. This is some bullshit. Save us, Joe!
No.
Now you got to deal with her. Now you got to. You brought her here. Get her out.
Well, hello,
Okay,
darling.
So, Joanna,
Yes.
I know you were there. What they get Vinny on.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure. We all saw the news report. You were there. What did he do?
News report.
She signed an NDA.
Nah, they said that if I didn't fucking talk, they would have sewed my pussy shut.
And this is a bad thing?
It's my moneymaker.
Start
also-
talking.
It's also a lethal weapon, because once guys go in there, it's fucking acid.
Lethal weapon, like they look at it and be like, I'm too old for this shit.
And no, it's more like the bomb that blows up in the bathtub.
No, that was the toilet, not bomb.
Definitely
Wings!
agree.
Rings!
I would definitely agree that it's a toilet bomb.
No, this is like, do you want to jump? Do you want to?
It's a...
Oh God, Joanna, do you pull down your panties and your fucking snatch looks like Mel Gibson in the late 90s?
Oh, God, What? The pubes are the fucking hair from Mel Gibson's hair, just all over the place. Oh God, listen here, you son of a bitch. No. That image is now in everybody's head. Congratulations, you fucking whore.
Oh God, it's like she's got Mel Gibson in a leg lock.
Tap, bitch, tap. Yeah, they'll tap all right. Not from the orgasm that you're about to have. It's from the fucking smell.
Oh God, it looks like she's got fucking. It looks like she's got Mel Gibson in a leg lock while he's eating Arby's.
Oh God, we were doing such a good show.
Arby's, they have the meat.
It looks like Betty White with a dead snake in her mouth.
Listen, Joanna, do us all a favor. Go to this website and buy a pair of clap cleats.
It looks like Bigfoot's dick.
You're making Raider Dave sad.
Raider Dave is so sad.
You're making everybody fucking sad. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
already.
I don't know why he decided to make that image in front of everybody, but what about these clap cleats you talk about here? Well, it's definitely something that's going to help you out, and it'll help our audience out, too, for 10% off by going to the link down below and clicking on it. 10%. They are grip socks that helps you during sex. I would say
please, baby.
I would say it would help Raider Dave, but he has nothing to grip on. And neither do you, Joanna, because God forbid, that pussy is like a fucking wind tunnel. Once something goes in...
What is that joke Jim Cornette used to say? It's like BB in a boxcar or something.
It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It's like
From a hot dog down a hallway. Yeah.
Listen.
What's that joke Jim Cornette used to say? Hey, do you want to fuck my fat wife while I watch?
Listen, Joanna, we all understand this. Your pussy is so bald.
How bald is it?
I needed white walls to drive the cruise down the street.
Let me just say, Joanna, that it is not appropriate to walk into an AutoZone and say that your tires are as bald as your pussy.
Listen. I can walk into an AutoZone too and ask for an oil change, and every man in there will be fucking begging me to leave.
Not a good thing, you dumb whore.
Nah, not necessarily, because I'm the one taking the fucking tires with me at the same time so I can retread everything.
You're not retreading, you're leaving snail trails, you nasty slut.
Well, then you can find your way back to my car for a good time.
Can we move on, please?
Well, yes, but remember, always buy the clap cleats with the thigh highs with the extra inverted for the knee pads. They're great for other things. More like
She's
spring
talking about sucking dick.
No, I'm talking about spring cleaning. Because God forbid, have you ever banged your knee into a coffee table?
No, most of us have knees that are coffee table height.
And you Raider Dave with the IKEA furniture, you bang into it, more likely to fall apart anyway.
Oh, you know what? Fuck you. I build it right.
And then destroy it because the Raiders lose, and then rebuild it.
If you build it, it will break.
If you build it, she will come. No! No, she won't. Yes, I will, darling. That's right. Buy clap cleats. 10% off of all discounts, and it gives a kickback to the show. Help the boys out.
Can we move on, please?
Never. Because Joanna wants to talk golf. Because God forbid, the only thing else that's more entertaining for a lesbian or a transvestite is golf.
What about NASCAR?
Raider Dave can talk golf.
Listen. If you're going to talk NASCAR, then we got to stop talking about my pussy, because God forbid there's more snail trails in a NASCAR event than me put together. And it might be the oil coming out of the car. It could be the fat bitch in road 36C.
Holy fuck, Joanna. You found a pair of your panties in the back room and they've got more fucking skid marks than the Daytona 500.
The newer model or the one on the beach?
Oh, dear sweet Jesus.
Because you know I was alive when they raced on the beach before the stadium was ever built. Listen, Tom Petty made sure he made his songs about me because God
Kyle
forbid.
Petty.
No, I know what I said because God forbid you need the free fall before you free ball.
You leave Tom Petty out of this, sir.
That's right. Leave Tom Petty out of here. Leave the king out of there, man.
I'm gonna have to go in on you hard, Joanna.
Not the first time someone ever told me that.
That is just...
Why'd you set her up for that, Dave?
Because there are two wolves that live inside of me. The one on the left is retarded. So is the one on the right. Why did Joanna moan and then John moan?
Oh, yeah.
Gross.
I just want to move on, please.
So
The
do
show
I,
was
but I-
flowing until Super Slut came into the room.
Hey, that's a compliment. That's my new nickname. Super Slut. Da, 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 da.
Here she comes to fuck the day.
Up.
Here I come to suck the dick.
Oh dear Lord.
And I'm fabulous. God forbid. God forbid nothing else goes, all right, Joanna. You want something to talk about? We won't talk about lesbians hitting golf clubs. We will talk about the Canadian Football League. What's the difference? I go, shut the fuck up and just let me get the story out. Well, it's the only time you ever get something out. Shut the fuck up, you sonny bitch. You're the reason that people started tanning their assholes because they wanted to bleach their eyes before.
I mean, she's the reason I sun my asshole. It's wonderful therapy.
Yeah, because you saw hers and got fucking scared and ran off. You wanted to find bleach, but you couldn't. And you couldn't get the
Okay, so you know those super fucked up porn videos where like the girls have like the giant like 8-inch around fucking dildos up their butthole?
Yeah, that's right, darling. They're called the bad dragons because you know the horse cock weighs about 32 pounds.
Whatever it is, man, it's the giant fucking butt plug that like, yeah, giant fucking butt plug. Her butthole looks like she's had that in there for an hour regularly. Like, I don't even think Joanna shits. It just falls out of her.
Oh, listen, honey, you were right. I was pregnant.
Oh, dear.
Why? What? Why? Even first off, why the fuck did you make a Family Guy joke? Of all the fucking things, why? Why are you telling me I can't make jokes? I'm funny. You're funny to fucking look at.
I'm sorry, Joanna. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Nice Fletch reference. Okay. What was the thing you wanted to talk about? All right. Listen. We're gonna talk about the CFL. You're gonna shut your mouth. I know this is a new concept for you, but without a dick in it, you need to close your mouth.
Shut your cock holster, bitch.
You stay out of this, Rated Dave. I'll come by and make sure I finish you off real quick.
Times like these, I'm glad I don't have balls.
Time like these, I learned to love again.
Times like these, time and time again.
All right, so the Toronto Argonauts have suspended their quarterback, Chad Kelly, for 9 games in violation of its gender-based violence policy.
He was smacking bitches.
No, apparently he was harassing women.
He was harassing bitches.
Okay, well, why do you need me to come on this? Well, here's the question.
Nobody needs you to come on anything.
Eh. That just bleh. Sorry. Can't get the smell out. It's like a skunk getting sprayed with tomato juice.
Well, that would neutralize the smell of skunk. It's like a vagina that's been washed with a dirtier vagina.
Don't tell me how I do my hygiene.
I will, because you are gross.
Ugh. All right. Anyway, shut up, Joanna, for 30 seconds. There's more to this story. So, yeah, the gender-based policy. The problem is with this is what no one else is understanding is that Kelly just signed a contract in February. Now, all of a sudden, she's suing him for sexual harassment or violation of the policy and is seeking $80,000, $85,000 from him and the Argonauts.
$85K, huh? That's a pretty specific number.
Yeah, exactly. My better question to this is, what the fuck is the goddamn gender-based policy? The fuck, Canada?
Blame Canada.
For the beady little eyes, flapping heads we all despise.
Blame Canada.
Blame Canada.
They're not even a real country anyway.
But going back to this, what do you think of this? And pretty much meaning there's sexual harassment or a gender-based violence is going against the LGBT. That's the best way I can describe it.
Like, was he out there touching wieners?
No. Apparently he was allegedly stalking the trainer from the Argonauts. Allegedly.
Okay, well, I would just like to say, it's not stalking if you love them.
What was that?
It's not stalking if you love them.
Oh, I mean, even if you're working for them. So, all right. The complaint, who has been with the Argonauts since 2018, said Kelly made unwanted romantic advances towards her while she worked for the team, and then used threatening language. At the end of January, the Argonauts told her contract would not be renewed. She is now seeking $85,000. She's seeking $80,000 from Kelly, $5,714 from the Argonauts. So it looks like she's looking for $80K from Kelly and the rest of her contract from the Argonauts.
So, like, he was trying to tickle her butthole.
Yeah. All right, now I see why you asked me to do this. Yeah. Well, yeah. Why do you think I asked you to do this? And if you think so much, fucking what's your opinions on this? Well, you asked me to come on and do this because, God forbid, I know a lot about getting money out of people for tickling buttholes.
Tickling buttholes.
Why are you going to make a new shirt that just says tickling buttholes? Oh, that's a great idea. It just could be a pickle.
Tickle me elbow.
It could be a pickle with a feather duster.
Tickle my butthole.
With a bullseye. Just a pickle dusting a bullseye. You get it? Ha. It's funny.
Heyo.
All right, listen. It seems very unreal why she's asking for this money because he just signed this new contract. She's gonna probably get the money from the Argonauts organization because, God forbid, they didn't renew a contract after he allegedly made it passes at her.
He was like, hey, baby, let me tickle that butthole.
But to say that he's going to give her $80K, I don't know about that. That sounds a bit of a money grab. Oh, God, wow. You actually gave a fucking honest opinion there, Joanna. Holy shit.
What do you think, John?
John. He's on mute. Hello,
Unmute
John.
Talking about tickling buttholes. Get in on this.
Talking about the CFL. Come on. 9-game suspension. For
Sorry,
saying...
I had a phone call. I had to take a phone call.
Oh, okay. But no,
Okay.
what's your
we're
opinion?
talking about tickling buttholes and 10-game suspension.
Maybe I should go back to the phone call.
Did you hear any of the story?
I didn't hear anything. I stepped away.
Okay, so Argonauts quarterback Chad Kelly suspended for 9 games for violation of the gender-based violence policy, pretty much sexually harassing the woman, athletic trainer, female athletic trainer that works for the Argonauts. They said they will not renew her contract. She is looking for $80,000 from Kelly and $5,714 from the Argonauts, which looks like that's the rest of her contract.
That seems awfully fucking specific.
He was like, hey, baby, let me tickle that butthole.
She'll get the $5,700 for the rest of her contract because that's what she's owed from the company, from the team.
Oh, that's
But I don't unwanted romantic advances towards her while she still worked for the team, then use threatening language, pretty much meaning if you don't hook up with me, I'll get you fired.
let me tickle that butthole.
And listen, if $80K is all that she's asking for, can you see him just paying this and fucking sweeping it right under the rug?
Yep. Here's
Probably.
that butthole.
What is with you and buttholes?
Tickling buttholes, buddy.
Oh, listen, Dave. Listen. If you want to tickle buttholes, just understand this. Mine's the reason you went blind.
All we're talking about is this good dude being like, hey, baby, let me tickle that butthole.
Okay then, Beavis. But you don't understand. Sometimes it's not fun, because God forbid the bleach gets all over the place.
He's like, I'll come punch that part box. What's up?
All right, Joanna, you can leave now, because you've given your examples. Thank you very much, but we do not need you anymore. Okay, remember, code down below for clap cleats. Please go and help the guys out. Bye, Joanna.
Bye, Joanna. Bitch. Fuck me.
Oh, fuck you, Dave.
Oh, shit, I thought she was gone.
No, now she is.
Fucking bitch, I hate her.
You know she's still listening she's listening on the app, right?
Good, she can listen on the app. Suck where my nuts used to be, Joanna, you dumb fucking cow. Big fat, big face slut.
Jesus Christ. Where did that come from?
Came from my mind. She's a big face slut.
Well,
Constant listeners, let me describe to you the physical appearance of Miss Joanna.
oh God.
So we're talking maybe 5'6", 5'7". Okay. Good 340. Good 340. She does not miss meals. I say pig face because her nose is kind of upturned from botched plastic surgery.
Well, it could be worse. You could have said cocaine.
Big, fat, pig face slut. Big face slut.
Okay, then.
Her tits hang down to her knees. It's fucking disgusting.
Do your tits hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
It's either her tits or her pussy lips. But if it was her pussy lips, I'm pretty sure she'd be stepping on them. Because Jesus Christ, I'm pretty sure I saw her unroll them and fly off.
She has to roll them back up like old cigarettes.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Grabs a lip in each hand, grabs a breeze, and poof, poof, poof. Off she goes.
We were rolling so good. What the hell happened?
Oh, we're still rolling. Oh, God. But, all right. Dave.
I thought I was up in New Jersey, and I thought it was the Mothman, but it was literally just Joanna flying to her next dick appointment.
Oh, God. Take the whole new meaning to Mothra.
Oh, God, yeah, whole new meaning to Mothra. It's like fucking, what do you got? The Jersey Devil.
What the fuck was that? Did you have a fucking stroke?
Mini stroke, yeah, I have them all the time. The Jersey Devil is not actually a cryptid. It's the smell of Joanna's pussy wafting through the Jersey air.
No, that's Nork.
Gross. I thought it'd be Hackensack.
No. That's Nork. That's the airport. That's where the bodies are. Allegedly.
Like dead bodies. That's disgusting.
I mean, let's face it. You could drive a boat underneath the bridge.
I say nothing.
All right, Dave, you can go away. Bring Ryan back because we got to do a fantasy plug for the people on Twitter.
Yeah, I know he already told me. I'm gone. I'll see you guys next week.
Bye, Dave.
Eat a dick!
Just fingered his butthole and fucking went up and throbbed him.
He went into another stratosphere with that one.
You're right, I did finger my butthole and it was salty.
You sound like fucking Cartman. Or not Cartman, you sound like fucking, Bebe.
It's my stupid spoiled heart playset.
It's a squirrel.
Oh, God damn it, you son of a bitch, baby. You can go kiss my balls.
Your little squishy velvety balls.
Oh, no. You know what? You sound like the underwear gnomes.
Gotta go to work. Work all night. Work all night and all day.
First, we take the underwear. Second, separately, profit.
I know what I do. Now, if you guys excuse me, I'm gonna go finger blast my butthole Ricochet style. Oh, yeah.
That was utterly disturbing.
Yeah, oddly specific.
I guess Raider Dave found the Ricochet video, and now he's obsessed with tickling buttholes.
Okay, then. All right, yes. The PGA Championship is starting tomorrow. we thought we'd have a little fun by doing a fantasy Final Fantasy. I keep saying Final Fantasy. A DraftKings fantasy draft for the championship, and have a little fun with that. See if we could possibly give you guys a good lineup so we could have some fun. Ryan, you have everything up and running.
Almost, man. My app works.
Okay. So usually when it comes to these, for the PGA, it's the classic. Everyone goes in. I want to say it's 5 golfers, 5 or 6 golfers. It's all 4 rounds, and pretty much if you hit, usually means you win some money.
And I just wanted to know, I know nothing about this, so.
Nah, trust me. These are the type of ones where you throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks. No one expects anybody to know shit. Because if you're a fan of handicapping golf, something is wrong with you. Oh, right, by the way, there is a free one.
I'm not worried about a free one, man. I got money on my.
Oh no, but I'm saying you can win 5,000.
All right. So how are we going to do this? What's our what game we playing this week? We're going to do Classic, Showdown, Pick 6, Rainmakers, Single Staff 30 or better.
We'll do Classic.
All right. PGA Championship Thursday, 6 a.m.
Yep.
What are you, that guy from Dazed and Confused? All right, all right, all right.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey. Hey. Oh.
Featured.
So, did they put him? Okay. All right. I'm going to kick this off. First guy I'm putting on this list is, especially on DraftKings, he's 9,000 out of the 55, and that's Bryson DeChambeau. Long hitter, you're going to get some rain, so you're not going to get a lot of roll, but he can hit the ball a country mile.
Right. 9,600 at draft.
Yep.
Yeah, 40 points.
Yep.
Is Phil Mickelson involved with this?
Yes, he is.
It's the only name I know.
He's 6,000. I mean, he's made every cut. He averaged about 71. I mean, he's probably somebody that we could take to be like somebody that we hope makes a charge after what he did at the Masters.
I mean, he's averaging like 51 points per game, but then again, Taylor's averaging almost 70 points.
Yeah. I'm not taking Rory. I'll say that right now. I'm not taking Rory. Because Rory just got divorced.
So who's our second pick?
We can go Phil. Because then I think we'll go Mickelson. Because he can make a top 10.
Okay.
In a major.
You got four positions left.
Now this is where I'm out. After Mickelson, I don't know any other names.
So you're not going with Rory?
No, I think the divorce is going to be a lot on Rory right now.
All right, what about Scheffler?
Also, he's coming right off a win. And yeah, I'm taking Scotty. Scotty Scheffler at 13. I think Scotty's going to fucking win this after he won the Masters.
Got 21K left.
And we need 3 more. So the downside is we can go too bad and go like with a Patrick Cantlay. Let me see what we got down here. We got 5,000s.
Cantlay is a $10,000 pick.
Yeah. So there's one guy that's on here who was the darling of last year's PGA Tour Championship, and that's Michael Block. He hit a hole-in-one with Rory. He pretty much, by getting 15th, he had a free invite. He's $5,100. Kind of somebody that I don't want to put on there because I don't think he could do it again.
Okay.
But he might have to go there if not putting Tiger, because I don't think Tiger's gonna fucking make it. I don't think Tiger's even gonna be on it. I mean, I could see someone like Ricky Fowler possibly doing good, because Ricky's just...
Soderberg.
What?
Soderberg. He's had 6 top 10 finishes. He's 10-10 in cuts, averaging 93 points a game. We can get him for 57. Anytime Thursday at 6.
Wait, where do you see... What was his name?
Soderberg.
Soderberg? How do you spell that?
SOD.
Got it. I mean, yeah, that's definitely somebody that we can get for a risk, for a low risk.
All right, 2 more positions to fill. 15-4 left.
See if I can find somebody on here. I mean, cuts. Oh, there you go. Bakhtiari. 72. He has 12 out of 15 cuts, 1 top 10. Or no, sorry, no top 10s. No, where the hell? Oh, he's here. 1 top 10, but he's going to average 70 points. He could possibly win it, and then we have 8,000 to fuck around with.
Who is it?
Bakhtiari. Bhatia. Problem is after that you don't really get guys that are up there.
I'm not seeing him in this.
You go to search. BHA. He's at the 72. 7,200.
Averaging 72.
He's averaging 70.7.
And for our last pick, we have up to 8,200.
Yep.
At 8,200, we have Hatton, 4 top 10, 11 out of 11 on the top. Averaging 76.
I mean, Gooch.
75 and a half points per game, averaging 68. We can do better than that.
The thing is you got to make sure. Well, Sunjum and Patrick Reed 60, but question is he gonna do that? Bumster 9 for 9, 5 top tens. He's 7,000. Hubbard 1 top 10, 12 for 12. Cuts. Go for Hoagie.
Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go Ricky. I think we might have to go Ricky Fowler. Ricky is one of those players that is either going to be really hot or really cold, and we might have to just take the risk on Ricky on this one. And hopefully he's donning that Clemson orange on Sunday.
All right. I'm going to enter this one. This one's going to cost me 1,600 crowns to enter, but there's a 20K payout.
There you go.
All right. So we've got DeChambeau, Mickelson, Scheffler, Soderberg, Badia, Fowler.
Bakhtiari.
This stops at IA.
Yeah.
Dude's averaging 69 points.
Yep. Thing is these guys play this course better. Like, they're known for these courses.
All right, so we're submitting.
Yep.
1,650 crowns. Lineup submitted, my friend.
The thing is with these is you have to get, like, what's interesting about those lineups is you need, and John, you need to understand, like, it's not, you don't want to get the top guys because everyone's going to try to get the top guys.
So
Right.
let me ask you this. Would you feel confident enough in this lineup to enter it in the PGA 3 million fantasy golf millionaire?
Who are you talking about? Me?
Both of you.
I don't know. Other than Mickelson, I don't know the other guys. I really don't know. And I honest to God would say I couldn't give you an honest answer because I don't know.
Well, what's funny is, let me see something real quick. So Scheffler's 4-1. I'll just go through.
But let me just say this. Would you feel confident entering this lineup in a game that paid out $1 million to first place?
I mean, does anyone ever feel comfortable with that?
I mean, some people, yeah, they could be like, no, I'm comfortable enough with that. Yeah, that's $1 million team.
I mean, depends on how much they're for. How much you get? How much are they telling you thinking about? How much are they thinking about? Is it going for?
So there's a $25 entry fee.
Okay.
Total prize. The total prize value is $3 million. First place takes $1 million. Second place takes 100,000. Third takes 40. Fourth 25. Fifth 20. All the way down until we get to 1,500. 1,506 place through 32,305th place, which will get $40.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably. Yeah, I mean that's probably not a terrible.
I mean, this thing is currently sitting at 115,263 entries out of 141,106 possible. Like this is a game that could change somebody's life.
Yeah.
But we got our golf pick submitted. You guys want to do what else we got? MLB or NBA?
Are you able to do MLB? Because I think everything's going off, or there's stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be everything tomorrow. There's 5 games. 5 games at 5:40 p.m., 2 games at 7:10 p.m. You just choose a game.
John,
What's that?
do you want to do that? You want to do another fantasy one with baseball?
I don't see why not.
All right, let me find us a game real quick. All right, we got a 10K mini max, a 2K quarter jukebox, or a $100 dime time.
Do the mini max.
All right. So the players we have to choose from. We get to go across the entire day, thankfully. We need a pitcher, so we will be choosing from the pool of the Mets and the Phillies, Tampa and Boston, Pittsburgh and the Cubs, Oakland and Houston, and Cincy and the Dodgers.
I will pull up. Give me 1 minute. I'll pull up.
All right, we have 50K to play with here to draft our winning. And while you pull that up, give me 1 second. I need to grab something to drink.
Yep. So what were the games?
I don't remember. He said them so fast. I only caught a few of them.
He's probably going to be too expensive there. So hold on. There's 5 games. So all right. Mets and Phillies. Quintana, Walker. Yankees, Twins. Schmidt, Ryan. Leete versus Criswell, Jones versus Steele, Etsy versus Jarvis, and then Reds are undecided versus Glasnow. I would think if we're going any pitcher, we got to go Glasnow, but I think he's going to be expensive.
Probably.
Maybe Steele against Pittsburgh.
Definitely not putting any Met on that. Cause definitely not.
Not against Quintana. Quintana's pitching for the Mets.
Mhm.
How much is Glasnow?
Much is who?
Tyler Glass now.
From LA.
Oh, I.
Glasnow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.4.
All right. What's Steele for the Cubbies?
7.3.
And then what's Leete for Tampa?
He's averaging 3.9. Wait, who is it?
The Tampa Bay pitcher, Tampa Bay starter.
Little?
Yeah. Lytle.
Lytle Dick.
8.4. He's averaging 16 points a game.
Those are the 3 that I'm looking at this would probably have the best chances. Where you go fucking Walker against the Mets, but I'm afraid the Mets have one fucking... All of a sudden we'll fucking wake up and then...
Yeah, right.
Glasnow's putting up big numbers. Almost 26.5 points.
Yeah, you know what? Go Glasnow, because then we'll get...
I mean, honestly, we should spin big on a pitcher. We should spin big on a hitter.
Yeah, go Glasnow. You know what, though?
Who's our backup?
Go Joe Ryan. Shit. Whoa, what's the kid out of Oakland doing? What's his... Because he's 1-0 with a 1.6 right now.
Esty?
Yeah.
It's like he is going 7.
What do you think, John? Go that?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Go
That doesn't sound.
the kid from Oakland's facing Houston, so
That
I
doesn't
mean,
sound like
he's
it's too
putting up
bad of a
20
deal.
he's still putting up. He's averaging 22 points a game.
yeah.
Right. So there's our backup pitcher. All right. Catcher.
Uh,
Well, who are the guys in who are they
I'm trying to think of the team. I'm trying to think.
All right. So points wise, here's your top five.
Yeah, okay.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, give
there
me the
we
top
go.
five.
Smith with the Dodgers, he's averaging 8.9, almost 9 even a game. Soderstrom, he's nice and cheap. He's 2,500. He's averaging 7.8. He's a lefty. Real Muto is 5,100. He's averaging 7.7.
He's been benched the last couple of days due to injuries, so I would be leery of that.
Right. Boston has Wong. He's 3,600. He's averaging 7.3. And then Langley is 3,900. He's averaging 7.
I would go for the second guy you mentioned.
The 2,500 guy, Soderstrom.
That's what Ronnie, what do you think?
Where's he play out of?
He's a first baseman and a catcher. Yeah, I don't know what position he's playing tomorrow.
Well, I'm saying, what team is he on?
He's an athletic.
Yeah, right now I would think that's probably the better. Let me see, what's his
line?
24 ribbies, 9 home runs. Yeah, take him.
But is he catching or playing first?
Catching.
Because if he's playing catcher tomorrow, you can get the points on him. But if they put him at first, we'll get no points for him.
Well, they have him here as a catcher.
All right. Who's our first baseman going to be?
Well, who is the top five?
$6,500. Shohei Ohtani, putting up 12.4 points per game. Bryce Harper, 5,400, putting up 9.2. Steer, $5,000 even, putting up 8.8. Freddie Freeman at 5,900, putting up 8.3. And Joe at 4,400. But then again, so is Patrick Wisdom.
I mean, the dream would be to take Ohtani, but
We have enough to take Ohtani.
Yeah.
We have 3 of 10 positions filled. And we still got $30,000 to play with.
I want to see something real quick. Who's playing? I want to see the depth chart for Oakland real quick to see who's where.
So I just got a really weird. Well, you're looking that up. I just got a really weird message about AEW.
Oh.
What?
And that message was, "Hey, did you just see Okada get a BJ live on AEW?"
Say what?
Okay, I guess people are gonna go back and replay that. What?
Oh shit! I gotta send that to you. Hold on, I'm sending it to the chat. That's fucked up, but fucking funny at the same.
No, they say he's gonna be the catcher, so we're good there.
Top of the 6th, and we are getting kicked by who? The Angel.
All right. So what else do we have?
So are we all taking Ohtani then? I guess.
I mean, we have the money to take Ohtani if we want.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
you make the final call.
Yeah, take Shohei, because right now I'm just trying to think. Oh, God.
That does not look right.
Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on. We lost it. I lost it. Let me get back on.
His eyes are closed. That means he's enjoying what he's doing. Or
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Jacksonville Jaguars got their new stadium.
you're not wrong.
Absolutely. Okay, so we had Glass now. SD. Did we take a catcher?
Kid from the A's.
That Soderstrom.
First baseman.
Which, even though Shohei is fucking DH.
All right, second baseman. We've got Altuve at 5,700. He is averaging 9.2 per game. Stott at 4,600, averaging 9.1. Gelliff at 4,600 with 6.2. Lacio, 4,500 at 6.3. That's not bad. Rosario, Tampa Bay,
Oh, he's been killing it this year.
7 points per game, 4,300.
Yeah, go Rizzo.
Yeah. No, you mean Rosario.
I know what I said.
Third baseman. Bone, 5,600, 9 points. Muncy, 5,100, 8.2. Beavers, 4,900, 7 points.
They have Ellie listed as a shortstop, I guess.
Wisdom's 4, and he's putting up 8. 8 even.
Hey, what's India putting up? Or is he hurt? No, never mind. He's day to day. Never mind.
Jonathan India from the Reds.
Yeah,
So
he's hurt.
I mean, Wisdom and Muncy are putting up the same points, and there's $1,100 between.
Yeah,
Yep.
we could do that.
The only advantage that Muncy has is he's left.
It's not really doing much against Cleveland, or not Cleveland, against Cincinnati.
All right, shortstop.
De La Cruz.
Yes,
Ellie.
that's a no-brainer.
Ellie.
He's putting up big points. He's 6 grand. We have 9,300 for the outfield.
All right.
So we can snag him or no?
Yeah, we got him. We're just gonna have to. Our outfield's gonna have to be cheap. Oh, dude, Rooker, Oakland, 10.2 points per game, 4,500.
Mm-hmm. We might have to go. We might have to go all A's. What's Seth Brown?
Actually, out of our price range, because right now we have 4,800. We have 2 positions. We've got 2,400 per player. Tops.
Is that? I don't even think that's possible. Is it?
Players at 2,400.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to be producers. Like, looking at 2 guys for 2,400 right now, Butler and Nario, 3.8, 3.2. 1.7.
We don't have to do a DH, do we?
No, just 2 more outfield. Like I said, we can do both of these 2,400 guys because our infield is going to be solid.
Yeah, go. Do it. Do
Do
and
it.
put it through.
Yeah, it's going to be a quarter from each. All right, so we have got Glasnow, Estes, Soderstrom, Otani, Rosario, Wisdom, Dela Cruz, Brooker, Butler, and Canario.
Not a bad lineup.
No, that's
Yeah.
definitely doable.
I mean, honestly, our starting pitcher is our most expensive player.
Yeah, the only person that's going against them is fucking Ellie.
All right, we are submitting.
All right, all right, all right.
So, all right. Really, we're gonna have. Okay, no, there we go. So yeah, NFL. The NFL has released their schedules.
We went over this already, didn't we?
No. We said that no, there was not really a big deal. But right now, and also Vegas has put out their lines. Wow, disrespectful for the Jets.
Just surprises you?
Monday Night Football. San Francisco's a 5.5-point favorite for Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Yeah, the Jets are going to be a lot better this year, even with that offense, and also Rodgers is healthy. I'm taking the Jets all fucking day.
Of course.
Your Sunday night game for the first week is the Rams versus Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah, it's there. Dallas versus Cleveland is going to be Tom Brady's first game in the booth. Pittsburgh has Atlanta. And your opener is going to be Kansas City against Baltimore. And Green Bay Philly's going to be in Don't Get Robbed in Brazil. Oh, good. We get the Tennessee game early. Thank God. Everything is finally starting to get, like betting wise, they're all starting to get fucking numbers. NFL has already started getting openers. I got to start looking into those, as well as college football is officially getting their openers. And boy, is there a lot of interesting shit when it comes to college football already. Ryan, you're going to be happy to know this.
Okay.
They got the first game for you for opening weekend for college football already up.
All right.
It's the U versus Florida. Miami is a 2-point favorite. According to DraftKings.
Okay.
But again, Florida. You got fucking Florida. Like, I'm looking through. Florida State, Boston. Florida State's a 23-point favorite. LSU is a 6-point favorite over USC. But then it's like you get certain games like nobody gives a shit about. Like, South Dakota State versus Hawaii. Yeah, it's college football and the NFL are officially back in talking points, and I'm very interested to see what happens this year. Because there's a lot of fucking crazy shit going on. All right. Any other things you guys want to talk about before, and we'll bring this into the station?
I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm good, my man.
All right. Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to our show. If you like what you heard, tell your friends. And follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow us individually on Twitter /X at F and Ronnie.
At the Zombie Master.
You can get all my socials at beacons.ai/ReinROfficial.
Yes. Like I said, also click on the link down below for Clap Cleats. On all our other stuff that we have down below. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you heard, like I said, tell your friends. If you didn't like what you hear,
Go fuck yourself.
tell your enemies. But until then, always remind them 3 different things. 1, Bobby Bonilla is getting paid. 2, Shohei Ohtani will be getting paid. And 3, there is always a teachable moment. And hell, if you don't believe us, fuck it. That's just a fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.